But today, oldies but goodies from from Peter, Paul, and Mary up to Pete Seeger. So I introduce my good friend, Roger Tincknell.
Thank you, Christy. You know, it's amazing we've known each other over 40 years and she's only 45. Wow. Remember we used to play in the sandbox there? Yeah. Well, I'm going to do a song to start with that's nothing to do with the 60s, really. It goes before the 60s. It wasn't really that well known in the 60s. Like, how many people here were, I'm curious, were either in high school or college during the 60s folk time? We're all around that same age, so you're going to know a lot of the songs we do today. But I'm starting with a song that I have to sing because the sun is shining and we need optimism. There's a lot going on in the world. So this song is called Keep on the Sunny Side. It's a traditional American song. And it was known in the 60s. It wasn't like one of the big hits, but it's an old country song, really, from the Carter family. So I want you to just give you a chance to sing if you don't have any lyrics with you, because it's a nice and easy chorus. You just learned a third of it right there. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day, brighten all our way if we keep on the sunny side. There's a dark and a troubled side of life. There's a bright and a sunny side too. Though we meet with the darkness and strife, the sunny side we also may do. We'll just keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will help us every day. It will brighten all our way if we keep on the sunny side of life. Well, the storm and its fury broke today, crushing hopes we cherish so dear. Storm and cloud will in time pass away. The sun again will shine bright and clear if we keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. Help us every day. It will help us every day. It will brighten all our way if we keep on the sunny side of life. Well, let us greet with a song of hope each day. Though the moments be cloudy or fair, let us trust in our Savior way to keepeth every one in his care. We'll all keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all our way if we keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all our way if we keep on the sunny side of life. Keep on the sunny side. Can't do better than that, right? Well, there were a lot of songs in the 60s that were considered anthems of a sort. And a lot of them are going to become popular again in the way things are going with all the world situation. But a lot of these songs came out of the anti-Vietnam, anti-war movement, as well as just the revival of traditional music. People really wanting to get back to the roots. And a lot of the songs are American, and some of them are old ballads from other countries, a lot of British ballads, Irish ballads, etc. And a lot of original songs, like this one, written by Pete Seeger himself. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, I'd hammer in the evening, all over this land. I'd hammer out danger, I'd hammer out a warning, I'd hammer out love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. Peter, Paul, and Mary did this song, and they had this little part that went like this, and you gotta do it with me, ready? There you go. If I'd have bell, I'd ring it in the morning, I'd ring it in the evening, over this land. I'd ring out danger, I'd ring out a warning, I'd ring out love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. Ready? Here we go. If I had a song, I'd sing it in the morning, sing it in the evening, all over this land. I'd sing out danger, I'd sing out a warning, I'd sing out love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. Well, I've got a hammer and I've got a bell to ring. I've got a song to sing all over this land. It's the hammer of justice, it's the bell of freedom. It's a song about love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. It's the hammer of justice, it's the bell of freedom. It's a song about love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. Great folk songs. Anyway, we are going to move on to a song on the same page here, which people in the 60s, when they first heard this song, thought it was about a drug-crazed hallucination. Puff the Magic Dragon. Everybody really wanted to be a drug-crazed hallucination, but it wasn't. Peter Stokey, I think it was, one of the Peter Paul Mary, I'm not sure it was Peter or Paul, Peter, yeah, anyway. He wrote this for his daughter, I think, who was playing with a little dragon in the bathtub. He wrote it as a children's song. It really is, but it became kind of a psychedelic anthem. Made no sense whatsoever. But it's a great little song. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Oh, the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in a land in a land called Honolulu. Little Jackie Paper loved that rascal Puff. He brought him strings and sealing wax and other fancy stuff. Oh, Puff, the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Oh, together they would travel on a boat with billows set. Jackie kept a lookout perch on Puff's gigantic tail. Noble kings and princes would bow whenever they came. Pirate ships would lower their flag when Puff roared out his name. Oh, Puff, the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Oh, Puff, the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in. If I stop singing, because I want to hear you sing. That's the idea. No, I'm not making a yodel yet, so consider yourself lucky. All you have to do is sing. A dragon lives forever, but not so, little boy. His painted wings and giant wings make way for other toys. One gray night it happened, Jackie Paper came no more, and Puff, that mighty dragon, he ceased his fierce roar. His head was bent in sorrow, green scales fell like rain. Puff no longer went to play along the cherry lane. Without his lifelong friend, Puff could not be brave. So Puff, that mighty dragon, sadly slipped into his cave. Oh, Puff, the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Everybody now! Puff, the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. the Beach Boys?
Yes.
Yep, the Beach Boys were big. They weren't exactly a folk group, but they did folk songs. They were more of a rock group. They were competing with the Beatles, actually, when they recorded one of their albums called Pet Sounds in the early 70s. They were trying to actually 1968 or 9, actually, earlier. Still a 60s song album. They released this album in response to the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's album. They wanted to one-up them. And so they thought they made their best album. So they were kind of in competition with the Beatles. They really wanted to be better than the Beatles, but the Beatles were unique, as we all know. I do a Beatles program, but we're not going to do any Beatles songs today, because if I get started singing Beatles songs, I'll never stop. However, this song, John B. Sales, they took an old Bahamian folk song and they made a hit out of it, a folk hit, which was a pretty cool thing to do in the 60s. A lot of things like that happened, old songs that people would never have heard. Were being sung all over the country. So you can get up and dance to this one if you want. We come on the Sloop John B, my grandfather and me, around Nassau town we did roam, drinking all night. We got into a fight. Well, I feel so break up, I wanna go home. Hoist them up now, hoist up the John B. Sails, hoist up the John B. Sails. See how the mainsail sets. Call the captain ashore, let me go home. I wanna go home. Yes, I wanna go home. Well, I feel so break up, I wanna go home. Well, the first mate, he got drunk. He tore up the captain's trunk. The constable come and had to take him away. Oh, Sheriff Johnstone, why don't you leave me alone? Well, this is the worst trip I've ever been on. Let's sing it now. So we'll hoist up the John B. Sail. See how the mainsail sets. Come for the captain ashore, let me go home. Let me go home. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. Let me go home. 'Cause I feel so break up. I wanna go home. Well, the poor cook, he got the fits, and he threw away all of my grits. Then he took and he ate up all of my. Oh, where is John Stone? Why don't you leave me alone? Well, I feel so break up, I wanna go home. Let's sing it together now. So, hoist up the John B. Sail. See how the mainsail sets. Call for the captain ashore. Let me go home, let me go home. I wanna go home. Please won't you let me go home? 'Cause this is the worst trip I've ever been on. Yes, this is the worst trip I've ever been on. Cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha. It's a cha-cha-cha. There are a lot of songs that are cha-cha-chas. People don't think of them that way. Well, shall we look at page 2? How many people have lyrics with them? Who did their homework and brought their lyrics? Oh, you got them on your phone. We have one very high-tech person here.
They're in my head.
You're in her head? That's even more amazing. Wow, every one of them, right? We're going to have a test halfway through every song. I'm going to stop and see if she can sing all the lyrics. Ooh. How we can do all the choruses? That'd be cool. I have the words in front of me to remind me, because sometimes the words over the years get changed. I'm trying to do the original words. Now, this song wasn't really a 60s folk song in the sense of being part of the revival, but it was really popular at the same time. Leaving on a Jet Plane, remember that? Yeah. It's a cool song. It's dated now. You know. Are you living on a spaceship? You've got enough money. But it's a sweet song. John Denver. All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye. So many times I've let you down, so many times I've played around. I tell you now, they don't mean a thing. Every place I go, I think of you. Every song I sing for you. When I come back, I wanna wear your wedding ring. Oh, babe, 'cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. But the time has come for me to leave you one more time. So let me kiss you, close your eyes, and I'll be on my way. And I'll dream about the days to come when I won't have to leave alone. About the times I won't have to say, here's your last chance, that I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. Yeah, I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. No, he died in a plane accident. He had a little plane of his own. That'll teach you to try to be a pilot. Gee, that's not a good idea. I always worry about it. Have you ever been in one of those little planes? Oh boy. When I was in high school, I remember I worked in a grocery store, and there was a woman, a full-time employee at this place. She had a pilot's license, and she said to all the teenagers there, she said, "You guys want to go down to the Cape Cod with me on my plane?" We thought, well, that sounds cool. And she was like, she was like maybe 10 years older than we were. She was really pretty young. We thought she was old and experienced. And she rented a plane at the local airport, and lived in Western Massachusetts. It was like a little jaunt down to the Cape when you fly around, look at the islands and come back. And she got down there, we're thinking, maybe this is not such a good idea. We made it back. It was okay. You really feel, it's like being a little teeny sports car going 90 miles an hour. You really feel what's around you, right? Well, how about we try a couple of classics here on that same page. We might not do all the songs today. We might come back to some of these because before we know it, it'll be break time and then people take a nap, My job is to keep everybody awake, so. If it gets too rowdy, I'll start singing rock and roll songs. Then we'll do the Beatles songs. Okay. How about Lemon Tree? What a great song. Who did that song? Trini Lopez? Anybody know? Originally? I'm not sure. Well, Kiss is Sweeter Than Wine is a very old song. When I was a young man, I never kissed. Thinking it over and what we missed. Got me a girl and I kissed her and then, oh Lord, I kissed her again. Oh, kisses sweeter than wine. I asked her to marry and be my sweet wife. We would be happy for the rest of our lives. I begged and I pleaded like a natural man. And oh Lord, gave me your hand. Oh, kisses sweeter than wine. I worked mighty hard and so did my wife. And hand in hand to make a good life. Worked in the fields and moved in the men. Oh Lord, I was the father of twins. Oh, kisses sweeter than wine. Well, our children number just about all. They all have sweethearts knocking on the door. All got married, they didn't hesitate. Now I'm calling the grandmother of 8. Oh, kisses sweeter than wine. Well, now that we're old and ready to go, we get to thinking what happened a long time ago. A lot of kids, such trouble and pain, but oh Lord, I do it again. Oh, kisses sweeter than wine. Oh, kisses sweeter than wine. This is sweeter than wine. Remember that song? I'm gonna skip the lullaby there and take no when anybody falls asleep. By the way, for now, we'll come back to it if we have time, because there's lots to do, and we're gonna skip to the next page. By the way, that song that ended "Kisses Sweeter Than Wine," it goes from a minor to ends on a major note there. That's called an Elizabethan ending. It was popular during the Elizabethan times, so the song is sort of imitating that style. Let's do Jamaica Farewell, page 3. Oh, well, that'll wake everybody up. What do you think? All right. Down the way where the nights are gay and the sun shines steadily on the mountain top. I took a trip on a sailing ship, and when I reached Jamaica, I made a time to stop. But I'm glad to say I'm on my way. Cha-cha-cha-cha. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Sounds of laughter everywhere, and my dancing girls sway to and fro. I must declare that my heart is there, though I've been from Maine to Mexico, and I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Cha-cha-cha-cha. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Down at the market you can hear ladies cry out while on their heads they're bare. Ackee rice and fish eyes and the rum is fine any time of year, but I'm sad to say I'm on my way. I won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around, and I leave a little girl in Kingston town. Down at the market, come on, sing that last verse with me this time. Down at the market, you can hear ladies cry out while on their heads they bear. Ackee rice and fish eyes, and the rum is fine any time of year. Last time, glad to say I'm on my way. Cha-cha-cha-cha. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Such a fun song. Oh. Well, Pete Seeger's famous song, "Where Have All the Flowers Gone?" Bottom of the page here. Where have all the flowers gone? Long time passing. Where have all the flowers gone? Long time ago. Where have all the flowers gone? Young girls pick them every one. When will they ever learn? When husbands, but I say young men. You can say husbands. That'll mean to include all the old men in the audience too. Where have all the husbands gone? Long time passing. Where have all the husbands gone? Long time ago. Where have all the husbands gone? Gone to soldiers, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? Where have all the soldiers gone? Long time passing. Where have all the soldiers gone? Long time ago. Where have all the soldiers gone? Gone to graveyards, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? Where have all the graveyards gone? Long time passing. Where have all the graveyards gone? Long time ago. Where have all the graveyards gone? Gone to the flowers, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? Let's skip to the next page. We'll come back to the other one if we have time. For some reason, this song was a big hit, Stu Ball. It's such a funny little song, but it was a popular folk song. I have a friend who likes to get together to sing with a group of friends every once in a while. Yeah, who wants to do this song? I say, really? You want to sing Stu Ball? He goes, yeah. When I was a kid, I loved that song. And that's kind of what it is, you know. It's like little kids liked it. So if you were on the younger side of the 60s, you might have sang this as a little kid. I didn't like it when I was in the 60s, because I was older, and I liked the more serious songs. Like Stu Ball? Okay, we'll do Stu Ball. It's really a fun little song. Oh, Stu Ball was a racehorse. I wish she were mine. He never drank water. He always drank wine. Maybe that's why my friends like him. His bridle was silver, kind of a nice dancing tune. Made it was gold. You gotta kind of swing back and forth, a 6/8 kind of thing. Oh, the worth of his saddle has never been told. Oh, the fairgrounds were crowded when Stu Ball was there. And the betting was heavy on the bay and the mare. And way up yonder, ahead of them all, came the prancing and the dancing, my noble Stu Ball. I bet on the gray mare, and I bet on the bay. I should have bet on Stu Ball. I'd be a free man today. Oh, the hoot owl, she hollers, ooh, ooh, and the turtle dove moans, ooh. Oh, my poor boy in Charlotte, I'm a long way from home. Yes, Stu Ball was a racehorse. I wish she were mine. I wish she were mine. And he never drank water, and he only drank wine. My kind of horse. His bridle was silver, and his mane it was gold, and the worth of his saddle has never been told. Stu Ball! Well, I think it's time for a band banjo. Because if we're going to do a silly song like that, I've got an even sillier song. And the words aren't in here. It's an American traditional, it's a classic American nonsense song. And it gives me a chance to teach you how to yodel. Because I know that's why you came back. Those of you who came for saw me in the Cowboy Show. Oh boy, you'll never come back again. If you don't want to yodel, that's okay. But you won't get your money back for them coming in. It helps if you have a shot of whiskey first, get your courage up. So. Water will do. So this is a true story about this old lady. You might know an old lady. You might even know this old lady. She used to live around here, but she got tired of all the gossip, and especially got tired of her husband. She said, I get that, I need a break. So she went to live on a mountain. And she wasn't so old when she left, but she went on top of a big mountain out west. And she got older, it got harder and harder for her to get down the mountain. And that's why this song is called Grandma Slid Down the Mountain. But before we do it, I'm going to teach you your part, because we're going to be on two separate mountaintops, and one of us, you be my echo when I yodel. Yodeling, by the way, is popular all over the world. Any place they've been herding animals, not just American cowboys, not just in the Swiss Alps, in Africa, South America, other places, they take these animal calls and they've taken them back and made singing styles of them. We have this image of cowboys singing around the campfire where they took the animal calls and turned it into cowboy yodeling. So there's all kinds of different syllables depending on the culture. American cowboy yodeling typically has the yodel-lady kind of sound, a few syllables like that. Don't ask me why, but that's what happens. Anyway, I'm going to do a little yodeling and you echo back, we'll practice. This is yodeling 101 first, okay, you ready? We're in college after all. So you get credit if you do this first. Hey. Perfect. It's gonna get a little harder, a little higher. Hey. And that was good. If you sound like a sick cow, which you just did, I won't say who, that's good. Because when you're learning to yodel, it's like learning to play the violin. It's not supposed to sound great. You just keep persevering, all right? So, hey. Here's the easy one. See, it's not so hard. This room is great for the echo for yodeling. So that was yodeling 101. Here's graduate yodeling for you. Here we go. Odele, 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 odele. Try that one. Odele, 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 odele. Perfect. I'm just saying that. No, really, it didn't sound good. Well, here's a true story. Grandma slid down the mountain. Well, when we lived on the mountain, it was hard to get around. Grandma had a better way of getting into town. She'd slide on down the mountain, right into town. Yes, she'd slide down the mountain, and this is what we found. She slid down the mountain on her little lady, her little lady, her little lady. She slid down the mountain on her little. Try that one. Yodelay-tee, hey, hey, yodelay, yodelay-tee. Well, Grandma loved her ice cream, but her freezer wouldn't shed. They made homemade ice cream at the dairy down the hill. 100 tempting flavors, fudge mint marquee. If you want to go downtown, she showed you the way. 'Cause she slid down the mountain on a little lady, her little tea, little lady. Down the mountain on a little lady, yodelay, yodelay. Here we go. Hey, 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 yodelay. Try that one. Yodelay, woo. Hey, you got it. Hey, hey, take a little break now, because some people are getting a little fidgety. I know what that means. The restrooms are all the way down on the right. Take a right. You'll see them down there. And put a quarter in the slot. You'll be fine. So I'll see you in about 10 minutes. We'll get back started up. Okay? In about 10 minutes.
Right? So we're going to do one that's not on the song list, but everybody knows it. And then we'll come back to the song list. I'm so glad you folks decided to come and join me today. Thank you for braving the weather. It's not exactly a warm spring day, but it's not snowing like it was last Sunday at my house. Did you guys get snow around here last week? A little bit of, we just had snow flurries, and we didn't get any snow from this storm, but up in New Hampshire, Maine, and parts of Vermont, they got a lot of snow out in upstate New York. Isn't that wonderful? That they got it and not us? There have been many years, though, you see the forsythia comes out early, and then you see it a week later covered with snow. It happens every few years. So anyway, spring is sort of taking its time. All right. So here's a song that you all can dance to. Hint, hint, hint. Harry Belafonte. Deo. Oh yes, that sounds great. Okay. I'm gonna lower the key a little bit for the you never know. I tend to sing things a little high for some folks. Let's bring it back down. Deo. Oh, beautiful. Mi se de, mi se de, mi se de, oh. Mi se de, mi se de, mi se de, oh. This really is an old work song, picking bananas at night, right? When the weather's cool. Daylight come and I want to go home. Let's sing it. Daylight come and I want to go home. Come, Mr. Banana Man, tally me banana. Daylight come and I want to go home. Come, Mr. Banana Man, tally me banana. Daylight come and I want to go home. Day-o, me say day-o. Daylight come and I want to go home. Day-o, me say day-o. Daylight come and I want to go home. I've got a beautiful bunch of ripe bananas. Daylight come, I want to go home. Such a beautiful bunch of ripe bananas. Daylight come, I want to go home. Day-o, me say day-o. Daylight come and I want to go home. Day-o, me say day-o. Daylight come and I want to go home. You live 6 and 7 and 8 and bunch. Daylight come and I want to go home. You got 6, 7 and 8 and bunch. Yeah, daylight come, I want to go home. Day-o, me say day-o. Daylight come and I want to go home. Day-o, me say day-o. Daylight come, Mr. Wanna go home. Oh, come, Mr. Banana Man, tally me banana. Daylight come, I wanna go home. Come, Mr. Banana Man, tally me banana. Daylight come and I wanna. One more time. Day-o, me say day-o. Daylight come and I wanna go home. Day-o, me say day-o. Daylight come and I wanna go home. Daylight come and I wanna go home. Daylight come and I wanna go home. Well, you know, we were on this page here where Stu Ball was at the top of the page. We're going to do one more song from that page, which is page 4. And then we're gonna leave This Land Is Your Land and Irene Goodnight for the end of the night. We're going to do them, but they're good ending songs. So when we get close to 3 o'clock, we'll leave time for those 2 songs. But let's do Charlie on the MTA. It was a political song back in the day, back when people were complaining about the fares on the MTA in Boston. Still complaining about the fares. Not to mention the condition of the subway. Let me tell you a story about a man named Charlie, a patriot and faithful day. He put 10 cents in his pocket, kissed his wife and his family, went to ride on the MTA. But did he ever return? No, he never returned, and his fate is still unlearned. Poor old Charlie, that's your part, you gotta yell it out. Poor old Charlie, he may ride forever neath the streets of Boston, the man who never returned. Charlie handed in his dime at the Kendall Square station. He changed for Jamaica Plains, and when he got there, the conductor said, "One more nickel." Charlie couldn't get off of that train, and he never returned. it could be better. He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned. Well, all night long Charlie rides through the station saying, what will become of me? Well, how can I afford to see my sister in Chelsea or my cousin in Roxbury? Charlie's wife goes down to the Scully Square station every day, 2:15, and through the open window she hands Charlie a sandwich as the train goes rumbling through. And he never returned, no, he never returned, and his fate is still unlearned. Poor old Charlie may ride forever neath the streets of Boston, man who never returned. Now, ye citizens of Boston, don't you think it's a scandal how the people have to pay and pay? Oh, fight the fair and grease, Joe, for George O'Brien, get old Charlie off the MTA, or else he'll never return, and his fate is still unlearned. That was good. He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston, the man who never returned. He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston, the man who never returned. Hey, that was great. Oh my goodness. Let's go to page 5. That was a test. Okay. Let's do a little song here. Elizabeth Cotton. She was a big hit in the folk world. There were people like her that got discovered during the folk revival. She was a poor black girl who learned to play the guitar upside down. Never had a left-handed guitar. She learned to play it upside down, so she made up her own kind of guitar style. And her brother went off when he went away from home. She was a little girl. She picked up the guitar he left behind, and she learned to play it. And she wrote this song called Freight Train, became famous. And she would go to they would invite her to the Newport Folk Festival. And before that, she hadn't been much far away from her hometown down south. She grew up with train tracks behind her house. She used to say to her parents, she used to tell this story, I'd want to ride the train. I want to get on that train and go for a ride. And they'd say, Elizabeth, that's not a passenger train. It's not for people. It's called a freight train. It's full of boxes. And you can't ride on the freight train. You can't go away on that train. She was so sad, she thought, I'll write a song about it and I'll go away in my imagination. So she wrote Freight Train. Freight train, rolling so fast. Freight train, rolling so fast. Please don't tell what train I'm on. They won't know where I've gone. Freight train coming round the bend. Oh, freight train, gone again. One of these days, turn that train around. Go back to my old hometown. Sing the chorus with me. Freight train, rolling so fast. Freight train, going so fast. Please don't tell what train I'm on, so they won't know where I've gone. Oh, one more place I'd like to be. Yeah, one more place I'd love to see. Watch those old Blue Ridge Mountains climb as I ride old number 9. Freight train, rolling so fast. Freight train, going so fast. Please don't tell what train I'm on. They won't know where I've gone. Bury me deep, it says here. Okay. When I die, please bury me deep down at the end of Bleecher Street, so I can hear old number 9 as she goes rolling by. Freight train, rolling so fast. Freight train, going so fast. Please don't tell what train I'm on, and they won't know where I've gone. Greenback Dollar, this song here. I remember I was in high school when I learned to play that song. I was so excited that I figured out a couple of those chords back when I was learning to play the guitar. That's how old this song is. Well, that's how old I am, however you want to look at it. You guys remember this song? The Kingston Trio did it in 1962. I graduated in high school in 1967, so it had already been around a while when I finally learned that song. Woody Guthrie did it in 1964, the great Woody Guthrie, and it was written by a guy named Hoyt Axton. You may not know that, but he's a great songwriter. He wrote a lot of songs, pop songs, as well as folk songs back in the day. Kingston Trio made a hit out of it, though. Some people say I'm a no-count, others say I'm no good, but I'm just a natural-born traveling man, doing what I think I should. Oh yeah, doing what I think I should. And I don't give a damn about a greenback or dollar, spend it fast as I can. For a wailing song and a good guitar are the only things that I understand. Poor boy, the only things that I understand. When I was a little baby, my mama said, hey son, travel where you will, grow to be a man and sing what must be sung. Oh boy, sing what must be sung. And I don't give a damn about a greenback dollar, bend it fast as I can. For a wailing song and a good guitar are the only things that I understand. Oh boy, the only things that I understand. Now that I'm a grown man, I've traveled here and there, I've learned that a bottle of brandy and a song are the only ones who ever care. Poor boy, the only ones who ever care. And I don't give a damn about a greenback dollar, spend it fast as I can. For a wailing song and a good guitar are the only things that I understand. Oh boy, the only things that I understand. And I don't give a damn about a greenback dollar, spend it fast as I can. For a wailing song and a good guitar are the only things that I understand. Oh boy, the only things that I understand. The only things that I understand. I remember singing that song in high school. I would sing it really loud, and I said, the only thing is that any good is like a bottle of whatever it says there, brandy. Yeah, that line. I would sing it really loud so my parents could hear me sing. Hear me sing that. Oh, I've learned that a bottle of brandy in a song. I would sing that really loud to upset my parents. I don't think they knew that I didn't drink brandy. I didn't even know what brandy was at that age. Speaking of songs from the Kingston Trio, top of the page there, hang down your head, Tom. This goes back to 58. Wow, I was a little baby back then. I had a big brother, though. He was playing all this. He was the one who taught me to start singing songs. We used to argue all the time. He was a 50s guy. He thought Elvis was king. You know, and I played in an Elvis band, and I played in a Beatles band when the Beatles became popular. I was Ed Sullivan, and we started a Beatles band. And we did all the folk songs, too, but the Beatles really took over. And so he would argue all the time. He would say, well, the only group that's from England that's any good at all are the Rolling Stones, because at least they're bluesy, you know, but the Beatles, they're so suburban, and they're not that interesting. He thought they were way too polished. You know, he liked the old rhythm and blues, rock and roll blues. And I've learned to appreciate that. I love the 50s stuff. So we stopped arguing about it about 20 years later. Okay, you ready? Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Remember this one? It's a classic old American folk song. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Poor boy, you're bound to die. I met her on the mountain, reckon where I'll be. Met her on the mountain, down in Tennessee. There's different words to it. I'm going to skip that one verse there about the stabbing her with a knife. I'm not really into murder ballads these days. sometime tomorrow, reckon where I'll be, down in some lonesome valley, hanging on a white oak tree. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley, hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley, poor boy, you're bound to die. Now, one of the great songwriters of the 60s that was not as well known as people like Bob Dylan was Phil Oakes. So I had to include a Phil Oakes song here. This is a very contemporary sounding song to me, written in 1963. There but poor fortune. Show me the prison, show me the jail, show me the prisoner whose life has gone stale, and I'll show you a young man with so many reasons why. There but poor fortune go you and I, you and I. Show me the alley, show me the train, show me the hobo who sleeps out in the rain, and I'll show you a young man with so many reasons why. There but poor fortune go you and I, you and I. Show me the whiskey stains on the floor, show me the drunkard who sleeps out in the rain. I'll do that again. I did the wrong line. I gotta do it again because it's a great verse. Show me the whiskey stains on the floor, show me the drunkard as he stumbles out the door, and I'll show you a young man with so many reasons why. There but poor fortune go you or I, you and I. Show me the country where the bombs have to fall, show me the ruins of the buildings once so tall, and I'll show you a young man with so many reasons why. There but go for fortune go you and I, you and I. Oh, there but for fortune go you and I, you and I. It's a heavy song, but it's quite poignant. Well, do you guys remember this long song called Long Black Veil? Does that ring a bell? You know who made it famous? The band. Remember the band? A group called The Band. Yeah, they did. They recorded some ballads, and they were a rock and roll band. But they made this old folk song famous. But the history of it goes back to 1959. It's a country ballad. If you don't know it, maybe we'll skip over it. And we'll come back to it if we have time, because we have other things to do. Let's take a look at the last page here. Yeah, we don't have much time, so. Now, I want to ask you folks to pick songs from the last page. We don't have time to do all of them, so anybody looking at the last page 6, if you have your homework, boys and girls. Anybody have a song request from that page that you want me to make sure I sing? I'll tell you what they are if you don't have your papers. San Francisco Bay Blues, 1954. Don't Think Twice, Bob Dylan, 1962, one of his classic early Dylan songs. Pack Up Your Sorrows, Richard Mimi Farina, 1965. Ramblin' Boy, Tom Paxton, on his first debut album, 1964. And the last thing on my mind, Tom Paxton, one of his famous songs. So, anybody have one of those they wanted me to sing? All right, let's do that. I love that song. It's a great one. 1962. It's on the Free Willin' Bob Dylan album. First one he did. Second one, actually. It ain't no use. It ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe. It don't matter anyhow. It ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, if you don't know by now. When your rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason I'm traveling on. Don't think twice, it's alright. It ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. That light I never know. It ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. I'm on the dark side of the road. Still I wish there was something you could do or say. Try and make me change my mind and stay. We never did too much talking anyway. Don't think twice, it's alright. Well, it ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, like you never done before. Ain't no use in calling out my name, gal. I can't hear you anymore. Well, I'm thinking and wondering all the way down the road. I once loved a woman, a child I'm told, wanted my heart, and I gave her my soul. Don't think twice, it's alright. Well, I'm walking down that long, lonesome road, gal. Where I'm bound, I can't tell. Walking down that long, lonesome road, gal. I'll just say it very well. Well, I ain't saying you treated me unkind. You could have done better, I don't mind. You just kind of wasted my precious time. Don't think twice, it's alright. Don't think twice, it's alright. I remember singing that song in my bedroom as a kid, and I mean, I love that song. It's a great song. It's timeless. And I would try to imitate Bob Dylan, so I'd be going, "How you someone to my babe." My parents would come in and say, "God, he can't sing, and you can't sing if you want to sound like him." And I would say, "You don't get it. His voice fits his songs." And I would argue with them and say, God, his voice may not be like a classic. My father would say things like, "Why don't you sing Frank Sinatra?" And I go, "Frank Sinatra!" I actually like Frank Sinatra now, but now that I'm like a million years old, I can appreciate Frank Sinatra. But at the time, I thought they are way too... So many years later, I decided to explore other singing styles, and I was singing in a swing band and a bluegrass band and other kinds of music and wedding bands, and I really wanted to become a singer, so I took voice lessons. My first voice teacher heard me sing, and she goes, "What the hell are you doing?" I was singing like that. She said, "You got to open your mouth." I said, "Well, she said, you sound like they're trying to imitate Bob Dylan." I go, "You've got it." But, he does have a great voice for his style. The thing that he did a few weird things, though. He did a Christmas album a few years ago. And he also did an album of Frank Sinatra-type songs, which don't bother with those. He used to stick to his own song. He does his songs beautifully. Okay, so we have time to go back to that page we skipped. Unless there's something else on this page that somebody wanted to sneak in. San Francisco Bay Blues. Last thing. Let's go back to the page we were talking about near the end there. Page 4, because we have time for 2 more songs. And Woody Guthrie, "This Land Is Your Land." And Putty Ledbetter wrote Irene Goodnight. And Huddie Ledbetter was nicknamed Leadbelly. He was this black blues singer, and Leadbelly because he had a big tummy. And he died penniless, never got a cent from that song. And it became famous, and it's still sung today. So I always like to remember Huddie Ledbetter or Leadbelly when we sing Irene Goodnight. So if I sing Irene now, you'll probably fall asleep. So maybe we should do This Land Is Your Land and then do Irene. Does that make sense? Okay. Woody Guthrie wrote this song in the 1930s to lift people's spirits. Just for fun, we could do it on the banjo because Woody, it's kind of a banjo-y type song. Pete Seeger was good friends with Woody Guthrie, and they played in a band together. The Weavers for a while. He was in that band for a little while, way back in the early days. But I don't know if Woody Guthrie did much with the banjo. Did some. Well, we could do it on the banjo. It makes a nice banjo. Oh, this land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. So I roamed and rambled, and I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts. All around me, a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As the sun was shining and I was strolling, and the wheat fields waving and the dust clouds rolling, the voice was sounding as the fog was lifting. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking, he wrote this next verse when the national parks were being established, and he got accused of being a communist for writing it, but he actually was. He wanted to be a lot of open and free land for everybody. And there were a lot of resistance to establishing that first national parks, spending taxpayers' money on that. As I was walking, I saw a sign there, and on that sign it read, "No trespassing," but on the other side, it didn't say anything, 'cause that side was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. Nobody living can stop us singing as we go walking that freedom highway. Nobody living can stop us saying this land was made for you and me. Let's sing it together. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Yes, we said this land was made for you and me. You and me. The wonderful Woody Guthrie. So when I said he was a communist, he wasn't a communist the way we think of modern day communism. He was more just he was for workers' rights and that sort of thing. More of a socialist, I guess you would say. A social democrat. Socialist Democrat? Socialist? Anyway. But those have become kind of dirty words over the years in our country. So I have to clarify, he was not a raving communist. So anyway, the way we think of him today. I'll dedicate that last song to Putin. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. This world is my world. Maybe that's what it should be, huh, for him. Okay, we're going to end with Irene Goodnight. I mentioned Huddy Ledbetter, but first a hand for the Miles staff and for doing these programs. Christy. If you don't know Christy, she's great. I'm saying that because she pays me. No, she volunteers to do everything. She used to be a Spanish teacher, a full-time teacher, among other things, and raised 3 boys. Boy, 3 rowdy boys. I knew them when they were little. And then she retired from teaching, and then she started becoming more full-time, doing all things like working here and doing a lot of volunteer work. So anything you want to know, just ask Christy. It's on the bottom of her email, it says, Christy, citizen of the world, right? Yeah. I'm embarrassing you? I hope so. No, it's hard to embarrass her. Okay. Thank you again for joining me today. This is a waltz if you want to get up and do the last waltz. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Last Saturday night I got married. Me and my wife settled down. Now me and my wife have parted. I'm gonna take a little stroll downtown. Let's sing it now. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Sometimes I live in the country. Sometimes I live in the town. Other times I get a great notion to jump in the river and drown. Oh, Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Well, I love Irene. Lord knows I do. Love her till the seas run dry. And if Irene should turn her back on me, I'm gonna take morphine and die. Stop your rambling, stop your gambling, stop your staying out late at night. Go on home to your wife and your family and sit by the fireside bride. Oh, Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I see you in my dreams. You cause me to weep. You cause me to moan. You cause me to leave my home. The last word I ever heard her say was, I want you to sing me a song. Okay, Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I see you in my dreams. Well, this last verse, so Huddy Ledbetter did not write this one, but it became popular over the years. Sometimes Irene wears pajamas. Sometimes she wears a gown. And sometimes Irene wears nothing at all. And then she's the talk of the town. Oh, Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dream. Good night, Irene. Thank you, everybody.